Hello, good evening. Good evening to you all. I have a little beef with the Canadian embassies, or I must say, all the embassies located in Ghana. We understand there's a process with visa applications and all that, but the problem we face is when an unwarranted requests are being asked from families who are trying so hard to reunite with their families that has been left back in Ghana for a very long time. There's so many things going on back in the country. Ghanaians has been in so many hardship with either being abused or being molested treatments that is not it's unstable conditions, being threatened, so many things. You can see them on social media. I'm just taking this opportunity to speak to the Canadian embassy in Ghana. There are families whom Canadian immigration has granted the right to unite with their families. There are so many processes that the Canadian embassy in Ghana, for some reason, delaying those families to reunite with their family. And one application can take about more than a year. In one instance, a lady who tried so hard, so many times to bring her husband, the children were granted the visa. The husband was refused. He was rejected. This caused a heartbreaking conditions within families. It breaks families apart. There's so many things that can happen between those times when those families are separated. Along the way, the man got sick. Fortunately for the lady, she could go back and forth, but all these things are very stressful. I mean, don't they have a process? And if one meets those processes, those requests, what is stopping the Canadian embassy for speeding up the process? This lady, unfortunately, the husband got sick and later died. 1 week after the death, that's when they received, after years of trying to relocate the husband back to the United States of America. So all the embassies I'm trying to talk to, do you understand that Ghanaians are also human? Ghanaians are also hardworking people who deserve the right to be any place they choose to live, as long as they qualify to be in those places. The husband received, while they're planning funeral, they received an email that the man can finally come for an interview. What a shame. A brother in Canada also for 20 years tried so many times for what one way or the other. The wife was refused during an interview. Listen, there are a lot of cultural differences. We cannot be like the Western. There are certain things that are overlooked. There are certain things that we regard for cultural differences, cultural shock. If you're going to be in a country, you must learn how they interact with each other. In Ghana, the normal thing when you're talking to an elderly person is that you don't stare. So a Ghanaian speaks to you with their face down does not necessarily mean they're lying. So cultural differences makes us so different. Isn't it why we have the right to justify? And also, don't we want to learn about each other so we can be with each other in harmony? But in Ghana, a person cannot look straight in the face. We are learning the system. We're learning how to live with different people. Some of us, we've been in a system, so we learn. But meeting other Ghanaians who are new in the country, the culture is different. But that doesn't mean the results you get interviewing a foreigner or someone from the West is not going to be the same as what you are going to conclude from a Ghanaian. My brother tried so many times. The wife was refused. Finally, the wife received the visa to come to Canada. And guess what? She also died before she could make her way to Canada. There's a lot of families who has been separated for so long. It is unfair. My friend is trying to bring her kids. She's having anxieties. She's going through a whole lot of emotional roller coasting events in her life because her two children are left in Ghana after she ran to this country for asylum. So what I'm trying to say is that, you see, why don't you, whatever the process, whatever it takes. Do you know how many times this lady received the same email from the Canadian embassy? The same email. They will send it again, request those information. They will then reply and send what they are asking for. The next thing you know, they're sending her the same email. It looks like nobody's checking. Nobody's checking. Nobody's checking. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritties about why you're doing that, because I want to give this, I really want to think that it is for a genuine reason and it's for a good purpose. Onua awosha me, someone who niamu nuanumu abeko so ewa abrochimemu. Nia owo asem papa a ese so free kromu ho. A owo good reason a ese so free ni krom. Se ote ni kromu anka wewu, ote ni kromu anka enyama yaka di ayede ye no. Eno nti bebre edwane afiri kromu ho akotwa ekuro foforo so omo gi ahoho. Nanso yensu ene yemban yene ye ama process bi anka say it take 2 weeks no. It take 2 years. So I'm taking this opportunity to speak with the embassies in Ghana. Some of these requirements are ridiculous. Onuya, some of the requirements, nyama mu bi se free mu obroni pese uja wo culture na wo beye sese ne de no. How is that possible? Am I gonna find you confused? I mean, those things started back in those days when they want you to sort of denounce who you are. And then we live in a world that, I mean, the laws are introduced for people to be and feel, secure and safe within their own skin. Why must we be like some people? Only Aoshame, this is just Onuebia Samo or Debetumenim. And I feel like we need to be one. Ghana for na yentimi and fa yenye die na yentimi nkwanim like the rest of the countries. It doesn't matter. Opese utufi Ghana, it is your right. Opese uko krofufroswa, it is your right. Why are we being stopped? Why are we being told to pretend and act like someone we are not? Canada Embassy is sitting on families' way future. Why? Because they can. Why? Because unya no ti Ghana no. Akikan sembi te said ye ebi motete social media sa brochi ayedin because why? They want to lie, belong to association. Nyankopon shira. Let me take this opportunity to greet the people who are here. Yen leader or yen leaders no mobahano. They make situations seem say there's no problem on the ground. Minuya sefem. And then yen bicha and chine picture. Somebody took a picture, a salt picture, just to show me a salt. And chinia ayefin yan spenisika to make sure say there are no germs. And so and chinia ain't go through anything. No. Yeni ani twa picture be chere me no. Ye ton no. Yan fan share even we mefa ne se konko a eno nso ekọ so sika hwe nkyene no 1 cedi enkyene we 1 cedi menua me dofo me so fa nkyene no wo cupboard num na me nkyere wade enkyene we 1 cedi 1 cedi enkyene we 1 cedi ma me nkyere wade bi this enkyene we enkyene this is salt omoyi say fini na free mu na go through machine I go through electrical way process bi na omasa de egu way a nice konkom miensa way. Do you know how much it is? $3.49. meti abrochi hwe we enkyene ye wo sea salt ankasa wo ho a ete ekoso big chunky one no big box say ekoso $1.29 aden menua Fati Akwaba, Jeff Akwaba, Aruna Akwaba, ena Kadel Akwaba, Obibia Wosheme Akwaba. I want to take this opportunity to also respond to some of my followers. People are really asking me questions. Mo bisa me nsam, sister, me wokro we so. Obi wo ha o wokro bi so. Me phone no kura wan. Say, who send me message? I'm going to send me message. Now bisa how are you? I've said it several times. I don't know how to because I have how are you so phone 20. I'm very busy. Na mom say ofre na say who was specific question like say sister me ye jumayeni me ye say ni ya there are links na me de to say nipa koro no ne just to respond to that person. Sister me ye nurse ni me ye doctor ni me won sa no adwuma me wo say ni say na ede na me ya metimi akoha anasa metimi aba ha anasa metimi atena ha na ma respond no. But for you to ask me hi how are you me send you for example, somebody left me a long and a lengthy message and I was able to respond and a link me say me de be no link no enie. So all I have to do is just go to where I want to whatever information the person or say and then no mo draw and no mo draw express away entry no and then no mo draw express entry no omo yim omo winning and as omo ya select omo to grant visa to them and so if you don't ask me any information minua I don't know how I am capable of answering your questions. Obi ose wa frame onyame. How am I supposed to know when you don't leave me and away? Mefani say no, this is not for you. This is not for you. Hold on. How am I supposed to know what you are looking for? I don't know. So it will be a bit difficult answering questions that are general because I have a lot of people doing the same inquiry. So me the link amano. This is the link na me the ama onipa dasani because there are so many niyama at least yebetimi abetena ha ya kyerɛkyerɛ kwan bi mu. Me nso me ko bisa ko fifi mu ana na me nso ma che. Ebi ni wo ye doctor ni obi wo a while we technical school, they really want to be able to explore their options somewhere else. So what you say? Omo se Ghana ye no. Omo anso na eya na omo na me phone so efrefre no. So my sister, I just sent you a link for your brother. Omo we people want to know how things works in a certain way. So I take it upon myself and speak to the professionals. Intimate information those people are is because I've spoken to someone and then I'll pass on that information. And that is how you bet me and ye ediabwa me metna hanum me difufuo. Me metna hanum met twake. It will not bring you anything. Me metna hanum twa ntro nkyerɛ say ye Canada ye di o me nua me be twa ntro na kyerɛ because I am grateful. Things are not as hard because we see baby idea we see ufie wa obi de ewo wo de achi. So life should not be a way baby wo de you need to be frank with yourself and know say some people don't have it. And I remember where I'm from. And me kai baby me free. Inti me sramwara me nuanomo when you are asking for questions because I just come in here, I don't have anything, I don't have a draw. I wish some was kebi amama be yi na yedi a draw na yedi ama enkrofo a omo be wini. I'm trying to see say even Christmas and krampo me yes sa de no, and by the grace of God I think I will gather enough strength to do that, a draw, so at least somebody can open up in SEO way business be or baby. I think I will do that. So now me many people obiso ha or per se ohun and me fan say business and I say professional or the beba ekro or betimi de 2 kwan. Last time me be church mu wa ha e wo kwan bebre so. Me be church mu wa ha e wo kwan bebre so ha. And now me ye show bi wa ha a na e fa aware ho. Mwankasa se wo betie sa show na abrantie bi a okan o hyanse se me nko suku Paul Tabi, no degree, no size. And ne wanko suku oba United States 10 years ago. Obi ose wanko suku no, and ne he owns how many trucks? 15 trucks. He's worth about $10 million. More than that. The boy it's not like say Kufuado nturo ni bi ekrom ade yenkasa free. Information is on the net. Type in the average earning for truck driver area 110,000 on average. Obi owning a truck with the Kochi company truck 110,000. So abrantie or de ne ho or per business. So things like ensano adwuma or wadwene no unyo bia uya bro MPP a pro usi omo pro yes ankrofo no mu di hia e wa abrochimam NDC a pro usi omo pro omo ye hiafo omo adwene ada. All they are waiting for is MPP nko hwia na yemfre no nso emfa ne kotoku emegina ekwan no ho na ye mma no mu ne ye maame no mu endi hia e wo Ghana aban etimi tam 3 million ade ma omuyonkofo no mo say momfa nkoto cheap paint na mom painti kurum. Ghana aban etimi time $3 million so say Ghana overhead no that graffiti na ya wo mu Ghana we no ya kama man oyonko esan sesan oye adamfoba oye ewe empne biba ewo government mu. So when we are speaking and those people will not allow us to speak inti ekromo ha no se wonu ma be say ha Ghana and now educational workers pre for right way work right of their way decision no. People are fighting for a pay increase ewo krom ha. People are fighting for job security wo krom ha. Unim the legislations are omo pass immigrants for na be krom ha na no ma be say obi ti say na nanom ne adwene pahene mu ne nyama bi no omo ntimi emfa ade en duplicate. So what you say they don't duplicate omo boa e ma ade say. So yenuanom bi mu enya akonya ankasa ama immigrant into yes abrofo no ehu say ye pe body a eye adwuma into o maginiama eniama bi ananka tete no yenya ni free no ni nyina fifi system no first nanka ukoji visa enya den ene Akufo-Addo wo parliament way for no wankasa wa ban aba krom ha abe sesi ya there is something, there's a seminar, a conference bia instead of say Akufo-Addo besuma no there are so many trips instead of say Akufo-Addo did the right sa papa no or your friend is saying I black na conferences bo hanya no na eso oko. There are certain trips it's not supposed to be him. So or delegate people or nim how yes duplicating leaders or nye akromfo. So a leader of the krompemu okpo on person be yin ni free fie mu. Inti Ghana for bre ewo krom ho ya pebribi ya bre ye nua be ya ye nua fu ye maame no mu obi visa. How can you reject the mother of a child? Children ye maame ne ma papa ne say oye me yere na Canada immigration I reject it. How? Wonim ne entra because unua no enko advocate ma wo obroni ne pe send your person o treat wufa. Inti Ghana for tete abrochi memu ha omudi applications atutututum Ghana for advocate ma omunua Ghana ni se obroni ebu a obeka kire o se yedin na broni ni mbum na yankasa nkasa yenua ka brofo kekekora na oye okam broni kasa inti nia oketwi no ntitwi no ni onte brofo no ye yi onoma na yakoka ni oka brofo na Akufo-Addo mulai so the way we mu brofo na tie no they know say Ghana fo mpe omo ho inti ye kakasa fofora e no mbebu yen asema ye kan it is as simple se munim niama e koso project en ankasa say dibua community bi wo Ghana money has been allocated. Maminka story being chiro. Canada for Chesika every year. Emma Ghana for projects. For projects, city projects. Things that are so mefani say for social norms. Chesika. They can do the budget and say, oh my idea no so no munye. There are projects monies has been chopped, like allocated to be given to those regions, to do a project. A bini weighing away hospital. Baby omu we nkwala. Ubekwa kurani asi enkrebi aseno. Na yade entuma na asen dua. Yade entuma na asen dua no so na akwala no. Yade na ato ntuma num. Ena chensen, ena nurses no, omo di omo nsa. Ena yade we akwala no. Nso na aban aye budget ne say ye de sika we ekoye project we ye de we ekoye project we nso na aban ni oma ye ne say ode ne nkrofo akọ to sa area ho eye payback to obi a wadi djuma boni bi ama aban no. Do you think say ni baby ana menua mama nka asem bi mama nka asem bi Canada ha wa ho there are ministerial positions be announced. Me say there are hospital positions. Me say the dean of deben those big positions. Me nan for be omo nurse. Even our school nurse in conform ye adwuma wa system. Omo ye adwuma nankasa no. They are leaders be at the top one. Omo adwuma no. It is of no use. They are placed there to make sure that they are the government puppet. The difference between a hand say yen ye hu a ye ka ema ban no eliminate twitwasa near free. And these people are the people that speaks. It's not the citizens, not the workers. Sure, I can understand people who works in the government who holds a big position to defend the government in a certain way topics be a bebo. But you will find obi to say abua papunu you will find obi to say mefan say we akwa we a owo bono area ho no na no say okisie akwa ya nanimu nwunwi na no say chimpanzee ampan no ne din de say wa obekai. You will see people like Ekwanaba, even internet is so fight. You will see people like young boys and ni payroll. They are on pay as you go. Pay as you go. Nothing substantial, nothing fixed. Their future is not guaranteed. They are not given anything. In Canada, there are so many positions. Ewo top. Uko education ewom. Uko away health ministry way ewo. So people are placed strategically to make sure say they are the liaison, the person. I have to say trustee ewa and I say SO, which is the superintendent. You know, omo necessary omo calm public and down and sana could do a buying ho. At least the Chrome they are working. So the trustee always school parents are complaining about some policies or some treatment with school more. The trustee is placed there to work for the families. However, a trustee no one so a buying can expect a trustee to sort of calm a certain people so it doesn't look bad on a buying. And yet the same thing as a superintendent. Superintendent stands in on also etihoma aban no aban ni chanika. There's so much politics we hanumwa. So we bana enunti na yakasa because we learn those things, we study them. It is the same of Africa. More Africa, Ghana, because you will see a person who does not hold a position. You will never find an individual with a way in front of him or her. Or ye teacher ni, or ye nurse ni, or ye nobody, a street hawker, defending, a homeless, defending, a community service worker, social worker, a homemaker, obi altifie defending the government. Never. You won't find them. So what you mean was a Ghana funny dear say you have a long way to go. You have a long way to go. We are first value leader chooses first value. We choose a leader whom someone has placed a price on. You choose a leader obi the price tag abono with the new boarding. Kai with the akwawe onim kronobo. Inti Ekufuado was one of those packages. Or packaging MPP because he has the charisma of Nuna Paula Dum Ochre. Describe you know. Or say when I saw the guy with his way, you know, I don't know who said yes. Nia meme shishano ni ono Paula or your kuram fua or pobia or wakukudra or betimi a man intino timi this sika thousands of dollars itimi kotam. Christmas tree aye plastic. Women ko Ghana. Yen green. Ebesi airport. Irrelevant to our culture. So we are talking about enyama asayen Ghana boy Ghana. But the items na yeton abodende no. Sha ye di yan hu juma. Ye di yan hu bone. Always loves when you do this kind of educational program. Thank you, Ebenezer Entry. Thank you. Samira actually was say Abronya. Thank you. Abronya. These are some of the things in Tia Kasa because nobody can pollute us to say adia emuda hopefing. And you see, say adia na okwa kan wasemono obi sofa. Someone is suffering. Someone is, in fact, living the reality of what you are playing with. But Ganani, Oyedidi Yentimuama, we don't even know. Another thing I would like to also say is that, Abrochinia, Uti Abrochia, what dear, we say won feli ma obia nea wo bedi nea wo baby a wo chese wo de nea wo bedi nko ano menua. Prosperity will catch up to you. Prosperity will catch up to all of you. Ewiase mu ha nye free. You know and I know say Ghana ne ha not even an inch you can compare. Not even an inch. The offices you have access to, the places you can go without anybody discriminating publicly. And you're just mind-boggling. The power you hold, ewa abrochi memwa, yen kuro mu yen nibi. Tumi ekura yen wa abrochi ya Ghana uni tumi. Enframa no kurampo chese ebo wa na ekoto watu baby. Ghana yeshe. Inti menua wote abrochi. Menua susudidi nada. Enya wo ena yede wo build kuro we abrochi. Yamfa nkosiafo na build ye nyansafo etitiriw akukudrofo ena ye kuro we. Finally Ghana will have a history. Finally Ghana will have a history that you can compare and make reference to, and you can see those history and what the history has brought. You can finally touch the difference between the past and the present. You can finally touch the work that fixed the country. Many other people, their work, their toiling, the insult they've taken and the ones they've given out. We can finally, in a few years, we can finally reflect the past, which includes me. We can finally see the difference between Ghana today and Ghana tomorrow. I promise you of that. Because everything we are doing, everything we are saying is going to manifest, because everything we are doing and saying are action words. It is going to activate with the full force. I promise you of that. Tetefuano, the reason you don't see nobody fought. Bebre no mokasa no mote Ghana no omabusiafo yem. Why? They never fought. They never thought about fighting. They never thought about asking. They never thought about demanding. So nothing they can compare in the back and have a history, a reflection of what they have worked. Ejuma bi aniwa a wo maame ebetimi di ni din ene ne ho atoso aswe abone koko say we ya ye ena ye we eno na hu ukọ United States of America, uba UK, bra Canada ha, koinkronkro, you can see history. You can see the struggle. America for Eco Bombay, is it Korea? Omoko Bombay Korea no. The history of that sorrow, the work, the perseverance, the tenacity and the courage they gathered, and the work they did to rebuild the country again. You can see it today when you step a foot in those countries. You can actually see it. Ghana, step a foot in Ghana. Go to Kumasi. Tell me a building with a history that's sitting there that reflects today. Tell me, you come here, you see many park, outdoor areas that reflect on history. You see the names, it reflects today. Who said ni esi nrano? Who ni perfect? Every day it relives, it revives, it lives. Otiasefo nyame na ye kana Ghana for montiasie no. Every day the history lives, a revival. Enyane because it reflected near otiasie ne akwalaba nensa ewom inti uhu se omo historical places buildings ni si wa uhu ene ewo building ni mu uhu ene da ewo building ni mu na uti echo echina echo nkwala uti babies ewo building cause nkwala ni right nkwala no so ideas emebunu no omani suade hunu utimi hu ewo building na esi honu na finally Ghana will have that yema ebehu that today's work tomorrow and they will find themselves within the work of what everybody is doing. Isn't that a marvelous thing to see Ghana and sit there? And one say, my uncle be okwa abrochi. No ti internet isu. Na wabomwa wakemwa say uncle ben. O say chwe na me yimrew. Na wakotam ohini David. Sa time no ohini David me ken 70, 80, 90. No ohini do me uncle no. Onunti ena enega na wanwu adua na esi hono wanwu dua na esi hono no onunti o ena ohini wei wanwu abrante wei na no wanwu abrante wei na yede ni si ye no sa me yanke no obubo mu ewo oti German bo mu ana mu change mra no we nsu beka se me onim wei me nephew no ko me ma me nua baby okọ America Frema Twini Jonas we na esi hono enne nkola ebehu omoho ewo change nimbi enne hwa ye ntete abakosam ni amamre a enne akola akora nim akola akoye bibia akoye ritual bibia akoye abusom emu na ho inti ama yen culture che say we are suffering ama ade bia Ghana ni ye bia no eye secret open toto esro kasa open yinimu no esro kasa ontimi kasa bisa omo ye speaking like me to Ghana and their families will tell you Ghana don't have one history. One. I'm talking about any history. Yadia bold them say yenana it's all away folk tales. An answer story and a war. An answer some and a war fisherman. Welcome. An answer some our Ghana. Drew Ghana says as a ube who history from your airport. Would do away Pearson International Airport, you will see history. The history ujina airport wo na wo pie abontin say na baby a cars ne fa no ujina top you will see history bi nam kwam history bi nam abo bi I will train tintin bi the history will tell you say hey and I know there be years ago and obi e kan you after there na history no and am obe say obi bini abetam okura limousine na upa na yamaw say upe taxi na yamaw you New York kan make us a gypsy or say gypsy taxi be open. This is a history line need them history udu bridge no so out mu say history eda wanim history eda wachi eda what are you talking about history then what history what history do you have? Anansi story nko. Go to northern region, ubeti history, Ghana history bi ni wo. Ubeti nana bia nana the same house, the same way no, obia one history or one story. I'm talking about a collective history that shows outside, reflects you today. Reflects you. You know history? I went to a park. Ewa heya Hungarian form bekontokwa in the 1840 something Hungarians park bio omaye amamu akola Hungary enti no mo fele pra enti akola wanyini ne no eno nti na Hungarian ni ewo tumi wo kroma akola wanyini ne no park ne so te se ne ene na ye park no enchroye ne te se ne enti akola wa wo no ne ehu ne hu ewo park ne so akola am ye wo ne ye the history no is akola na ye wo ne ye no history no e twen no Sabe geno. So what history do you have? I'm speaking very deep today. What history do you have? History ben akun ben ena Ghana for collectively jitu mukunye. Enne history na mukunye wie ye no nento aso. Uhu Accra. Anaje uko Kumasi. Anasa wuko hefa northern region. Ana east. Hefa na uko. Na wako hu sa history no. Hefa ena uko na wako hu sa history no. Ana uko voter ho na obehu. You want Nancy Foxtail stories. Enuanomo, that's all I wanted to bring to you today. Ben Kwame, Nyamin Shirao. I'm just gonna give, let me see, to see if somebody will come on and share their thoughts and their views. Ghana for now our area we need the hey, maybe ye show bibium. Ghana for ye bre ewa de nyinam samuni. Unim say Ghana for problems in the bebre. Eduani di mu kura ye wo problem. Ennemu ye wo problem. Aware mu ye wo problem. Na nanu mi ye show bi wa akonyiyi niama, akonyane nyane niama, enu so ate yenge nije so. Timi ba beye. So I'm leaving the way ewa hanomo. The link, you know, right now we are talking about how we are being treated as a Ghanaians, even in Ghana. How we are being treated by our people has sold us. They have sold us. Ghana ni ya oni peyi kasa usha nanim. Obroni ya unterview na o jeje u se unsho manim. Na unsho nanim na nya ma me na kire u se usha peyi anim enye buo. Afede broni I refuse to visa because of who say who chantro. What kind of foolishness is that? Obroni I refuse to visa. Obroni so hu konkonsa na ekofo adobedi wa abrochimemu se we bia factories no. Obroni amebisa o obroni na mu onhia wo ni kurom. Obroni ti ya de Dominica into ukwo visa. Or say make sure say uwo sika, make sure say uwo bank account. Way I had to say you must be established. Ghana ni sign on my establishing. And no bina na ekwana bati Ghana no ya no. Establishing ya no establish show. Okromfo to say MPP. Say no, now you see ekwana ba MPP propaganda o ye nyina ono no o shase free Ghana. So establishing ya ekwana ba be establish you se sia. En tushem na ekwana ba ye ni pi. Kitchen banker. Living room away, airport away. So what you say? So how do you establish yourself when you have stored all our money and our resources and you have trained people to make sure say we remain who we are, how you left us? Then no acquire law for say and make sure say sika bibi e kire say obes back Ghana. Me back akwa be den. E kura ye kunkum nipa anyhow a hu omachi. Come on, a Bible, deben commando. The voice say, "Umami, deben million na meku ubiama." You think it's a joke? Say Ghana, bibi kitwe bi na obi asmo obi. Bible come akwe bi akwe oni amankrado no an wansa nkrofo no. Chinese man can slap you in your own country. Chinese man can slap you. Ewa wa ukro mu ho. Na Ghana ni ti ho. Ghana ni akotu ni dwam. Fire service. Emergency office like that. Ghana ni akotu fire service office say we India ni so omeye yoga. What kind of foolishness is that? How do we just allow visitors and foreigners? Because we treat ourselves as foreigner minimum. Go to Ukraine, go to Pepe for Ikromu ho. Ono ani brother repu wunua no. Ne brother ono ani ne kunu. Ne kunu abegyina wo so ono beda. Ne yere ne hu a obem pia ne kunu ne se no abekum. Ne brother na busiani aya oboni o. Ompese wo mu yi ufiri ho se na ebe ya wontimi meyon. Ghana ni nkoten de ya say ya hu wo baabi a ye bekobia ya say ya hu eye efrihifa how come say ya ma hoho Ghana is now being enjoyed by visitors and strangers. Ahoho omo krom ho no mo enjoy Ghana. Wanya Ghana ni. Ghana ni na akoto enchene. Enchene o. Enchene 1 cedis. Ewa mreko enchene Ghana yetu enchene. Ghana omuto enchene. Ghana ni ebe cover ohoho bone so na wayi ni nua no ama. Efiri hifa. Efiri hi. Yentime ni yahu entena. Adentira. Yentime ni yahu emfa oyonko because hiya Ghana ni hiya na adwene. Hiya Ghana ni hiya na adwene. Enti krom ha eye den sa den obroni se mempene ema won me right enti ye be ko strike. Enra emergency ena ye ko march ye emergency hwe Ghana for how many months kume preku any march rally anyway demo na Ghana for koya how many akun Ghana ni be kasa no na chese obi atwene nso no ye the 1 day pe organizing kume preku wo Canada hanra 1 day premier no or work towards a teacher for strike na eba so no muka se ekufo ado de no ono no waye na mana o de aye nkrofo a omunia no ntina akogye nsem ewa ha but ekromania it makes it exciting and interesting say they want you to put up a fight ekromwa ni amana ye exciting and interesting the government in Ankasa want you to put up a fight them and they will receive you nicely negotiate. They don't throw it in your face say omo ba dabi omo no ma chiro emra no enti wutam mra no now they are born say pan bra be hwa atem didi enra e ma be si agina truck so what you say enti it takes you guys so long because we've been made to believe say speaking is a taboo. Speaking against what goes it doesn't fit and fatal, it doesn't befit you. You came out of your mama in a very faithful day. You came out of your mama with such a gladness, a will. You came out of your mama with force. Na obi ntimi stop eda awoba. So what you say free. The word was given to you in Ghana niba. Adan. Ena wo de wo pe akoma obi sa me nuanom. Me se wo pese obi pese oba so ne internet no enkoye. Menim se Eric wo Ghana. Nti sa free so na sa press in the way no obi mami we bi wa ha. Some calculations bi wa ha. Jeff, or say advertisement, Vodafone and agro internet bundle for with the wool sikani be wahine yakotam Ghana for look at free way. When the cup gets full, there will be an overflow. Fisherman, or last fortnight, I marveled very well in Kotoka International Airport as I'm seeing a friend of. The immigrations don't check the white men. Yes, but they are all targeting their fellow blacks. Yes, taking money from them by threatening to seize their passport. Papa, sefem. Me se mumfa Ghana mami on. I will relocate region by region. I will relocate everybody from one region. Mema mo 3 years wo krofo froso a camp. Mema mo camp. Na ya the screw ma dwene no for 3 years. In the meanwhile na me change se me ba wo ba. The reflection of what transfers into your head, it will be right. Yes, sikro no foforo. Me wi na me the gate atom because nkosafo no be cross akọ we omo apronum ti mo ayaya mo foforo no na ya be fa the next town no na ye di we suggesting a etwa sa town na yakosesi omo anwie no aba yes store omo hia nyina wo community nim na ye expand ko na ye twa kwan afa baby kura kro nachi for them to go to market and come back. And that's what I would do. Or say it's true, they don't extort money from the white but only the blacks. Many animal if you're having difficulties actually coming, I will have a show tomorrow evening. I hope that you will meet me right here. Me point juma ba me dokunu bi twen me di wia na chese ne yaba bebo ne entia. What is submission to a black man? Ghana ni submission is it nia mo pese oba muka ensemunu kura na oba ntena ho nhwe se fansuo hye wano menkasa ni bia na. Is that what you take as submission? Why can't we have a healthy relationships and all that? Ye be kan wasem enuanom me di mu esi ha na I menti mefro me de mu si ha, but to tell you the truth enuanom wa Ghana wo wansa no adwuma ho we a doctor afi na o diploma like new doc say go online America for say you see immigration consultants ni immigration lawyers ewo Ghana for immigration law emwa eni omu spirit China for no sa American lotto ni ba ya fum no mat omu block system no Indian for shim omu block system no ekrom ha during COVID 900 and thousand Canadians a year open to me fan say health care workers ni omo mabeko school ha 1 year utimi wie 1 year kura na nowadays 1 year transcript akọ omo ma omo nyina papers ha satam no Ghana phobia me say I personally spoke with other communities, they block it. Omo edi omo nkrofo din agum hwe omo de enti Ghana for emma ene ogye ne asem na agigon nankopon emma yensu foforo enti yekọ osi there is no any submission in healthy relationship. Submission in healthy relationship. Or say there's no any help. Patience, a china yaba beka wansem. And that no it was bloody. Ewa ha. Papa David, mamika se minchira obi ani $1, 1 cedi. Or Ghana, come dem go for. Ama for mama nji phone bio. Munya ne say Ghana de no. Ghana first no obi fie. Na wa manipa ne twa akotum. Eliminate ya munchira emana we Rosa Park kotna bus ni mu abrofo ne say. We na ye abrofo area ntina nsesanka Rosa Park kotnem so odifin aka obroni seat ho Rosa Park say otua the same fair into on sorry in a 40s no Rosa Park etna mo be ma police fo be che no e na omode teacher ni omode we charges to ne so Rosa Park inti the match Black Americans omo wo e na abrofo ni bi so be kan ho match say ye nyina ye mfa bus bio city transit yamfa bio omo mache Manhattan mipo no so bridges no so obi asore amache de kwa adwuma wamfa bus bio kire na abrofo ni hu say da o manfa bus no the economy the bus the transit system the money omunya no mu hu say ye enkrofo edoso money number is power and numbers are power. Don't sit there for anybody in Ghana to intimidate you. March na eba no Saturday, menu atutu soko. Go and make a mark. Make a mark with your voice. Kumi pre kumachi. Go and make a mark. Nyame nshira mo nyina.